So, shall we start?
Yes, I think 6:05 now.
So, shall we start? Yes. So, good evening and welcome to the webinar on Fulbright Fellowship,
6:05 now.
organized by Law-Rounded Research Associates. I am Jindo Michael, Director of Law-Rounded. Yes. So, good evening and welcome to the webinar on Fulbright Fellowship. So, Fulbright Fellowship is one of many United States cultural exchange programs whose objective is to strengthen intercultural relations, cultural diplomacy, and Fulbright Fellowship is hello.
Yes, it's echoing, I think.
Programs. Hello, sir. Objective is to strengthen intercultural relations, cultural diplomacy. Yes, sir. Yeah, welcome back. So Fulbright Fellowship is one of many United States cultural exchange programs whose objective is to strengthen intercultural relations, cultural diplomacy, and intercultural competency between people of the United States and other nations. And it is an exchange of individuals, their expertise and talents. Fulbright program was started in 1946 by the US Senator J. William Fulbright, and it is generally acknowledged as one of the most distinguished fellowships in the world. And for Indian citizens, several Fulbright fellowships are available. They include Fulbright-Nehru Fellowships, Fulbright Kalam Climate Fellowship, and other Fulbright fellowships such as Herbert Humphrey Fellowship, Foreign Language Teaching Assistant Program, etc. So today we have Mr. Ambady K.G, faculty in the School of Education, Azim Premji University, Bangalore, as our resource person. Mr. Ambady has been awarded with Fulbright-Nehru Doctoral Research Fellowship for a period of 9 months. And on account of that, he was working at School of Teacher Education, Florida State University, as a Fulbright visiting student researcher during the academic session 2018-19. And his discipline of research is in special education, focusing on inclusion of students with intellectual disabilities. He has submitted his PhD in special education and teaching to the School of Behavioral Sciences, Mahatma Gandhi University, Kerala. A hearty welcome to Mr. Ambady to this meeting. I invite him to share his experiences and the rigorous process involved from the application to the interview. Welcome, sir. Over to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity for interacting with curious people or this academicians in the field who wants to know much more about the Fulbright scholarships and how what are the different types of scholarships, or what are the scholarships available for students, student community, researcher community, or and we'll talk much more about the application process, about the submission of proposals for Fulbright scholarship for doctoral students, for postdoctoral students, and all. So we'll be having a discussion session for it will be like around 1 hour discussion session I'm planning to have. So I will just give the overall idea about the different Fulbright scholarships available for Indian citizens. What are the different Fulbright scholarships available for Indian citizens? And we'll talk much more about scholarships which is available for student community. So all the Fulbright scholarships are not applicable for student community. Some are applicable for student community, others are applicable for academicians like mid-career or early career academicians also. So we'll be talking much more about the scholarships which are available for student community. Okay. So I think my screen is visible to everyone, right?
Yes, yes, it is.
So today we are just going to talk a little bit about the agency which is implementing Fulbright in India, and about the scholarship which is provided by them for Indian citizen, and the application procedure, application timeline, and how to prepare applications, and what are the different eligibility criteria for each kind of fellowship and the subjects covered under different fellowship scheme. So as our director of this Law and Associates pointed out, it is a program which was initially found by William J. Fulbright, or James William Fulbright, who was the senator of United States of America, and he found this scholarship after like in 1946 to promote intercultural education, in order to have the aim that education is the only way to change the perception of human being. So through his philosophy, he found a fellowship for his country people, and the participants from around the world to interact with or to enrich them with the education system in United States. So his aim of finding this program is like it's like to whatever he said about this program is like the essence of intercultural education is acquisition of empathy, the ability to see the world as others see it, and to allow for the possibility that others may see something we have failed to see. So this is the aim, the prime aim or objective of Fulbright program. More than an academic activity, it is a kind of intercultural exchange or academic exchange in order to have a cultural interaction between the people of United States and the participants from different parts of the world coming to United States as a part of this program. So that is the aim of Fulbright program. That's found by J. William Fulbright. So just we have a little bit about it, the history of Fulbright program. Like it was funded by US government. It's a US government funded program. US government fund the program, and it is introduced by the Senator J. William Fulbright under a legislation which was passed in US Senate, and it was designed to increase the mutual understanding between the people of the United States and people of other countries. That was the primary aim of Fulbright program. Rather than having an academic enrichment, there was some kind of cultural exchange will be happening between the people of United States and the participants which are coming from other parts of the world. So Fulbright program offers grant to US citizens. They offer grant to US citizens, so not only to the participants from other parts of the world, it also offers grant to US citizens also. US citizens who are going to other countries for the as a part of Fulbright program for cultural exchange. Mainly they will be going as English teachers to other country. In our country also, in India also, around like 100 of participants from United States is coming every year to our country on different schemes as a Fulbright, and other participants from the other nation will be going to United States for teaching, research, graduate study, and professional development. So that is the aim of having a Fulbright program. And it's a program administered directly by the government of United States, and it's like administered by Bureau of Educational Cultural Affairs and Bureau of Education and Cultural Affairs. Established by J. William Fulbright Foreign Scholarship Board. So Fulbright Foreign Scholarship Board is administering Fulbright program in the United States, and they are collaborating with all other country agencies in order to have this Fulbright cultural exchange program between the other countries. So we have Fulbright Foreign Scholarship Board, FFSB is there. So that is the agency which is giving clearance, giving like approval for Fulbright grant, and all those grants will be coming directly from the Bureau of Educational Cultural Affairs. It's a Department of State, United States agency. So there will be funding to this FFSB, and the FFSB is giving all the approvals for all the which they are collaboratively working with the agencies in other countries for the Fulbright program. So this program operates mainly in 160 countries. It's not a it's not a limited kind of thing. It's operates all around the world, and it's like this Fulbright program is operated in around 160 countries around the globe, and it has been in a form like there will be some kind of agencies which will be in the Fulbright scholarship in every country. Like in some countries we have binational Fulbright commissions or foundations. So there are 49 countries having binational Fulbright commissions for implementing this Fulbright program. So in our country we have a agency called United States India Educational Foundation, USIEF. That's the agency which is implementing. That's also it's a binational agency which is implementing Fulbright program, or which is managing Fulbright program in our country. And in other countries and all, other than this 49 countries, in other countries, the embassies, US embassies in the respective country is managing this program. So, and the placement in the Fulbright program. Placement in the Fulbright program means those who are getting selected for Fulbright program from different parts of the world who is coming to United States will be placed in different academic institutions around the United States, like around 50 states in United States. So that work is being carried out by Institute of International Education, IAE. IAE is administering the Fulbright program for students, teachers, and professionals worldwide. So they are concerned with the affiliation, they are concerned with the disbursement of the fellowship. So when we get a Fulbright scholarship and if we are going to the United States, first thing is that we'll be getting an IAE portal ID and password in order to upload all our documents and everything in IAE portal, and all the things which we are like administrative things which we will be contacting with the IAE personnel. So we'll be having an IAE advisor in United States. We will be contacting to them for all the academic related or administrative related things in the United States. So IAE is an agency which is administering Fulbright program worldwide. So as I said, in our country, Fulbright program is administered by United States India Educational Foundation. This is the agency which is implementing or administering Fulbright scholarships in India, like fellowships for Indian citizens. So it is like an agency just found in 1950. Like last year was 70th anniversary of USIF. Like earlier it was USEF. Later they have some kind of amendment has been made, and they made this agency as United States India Educational Foundation, and this United States India Educational Foundation is functioning in India since 1950. So since 1950, this is the agency which is implementing all those Fulbright programs in India. And now it is 70th year, 71st year of anniversary of USIF, and to 2021 is the 75th anniversary of Fulbright program, because it was founded in 1946, and this year is the 75th anniversary of Fulbright program. So that you can see when you go through the Fulbrighters profile in Facebook or Instagram or something like that. All the Fulbrighters, those who are Fulbright alumni, will not use the word alum or alumni for Fulbrighters. They used to say that once a Fulbrighter means he is always a Fulbrighter, because we are having access to a lot of resources as a part of Fulbright scholarship and all. So all the Fulbrighters in the country, around the world, they have made their profile picture with a symbol of 70, marking the 75th anniversary of Fulbright program. So this year is marking the 75th anniversary of Fulbright program, and in India it is 70th anniversary. Like USIF is founded in 1950. Since then, USIF is the agency which manages Fulbright program in India. So it was, as I said, it is a binational organization. It was established in February 2nd, 1950. It is like a agency, collaborating agency which implements or administers or processes all the Fulbright programs in our country, like Fulbright fellowships available for Indian citizens. So just we'll have a quick look about the fellowships for Indian citizens. What are the different fellowships which is available for Indian citizens? So when we talk about fellowships for Indian citizens, there are different kind of fellowships which are available for Indian citizens. Like we have Fulbright-Nehru fellowships. We have Fulbright-Nehru fellowships are the Fulbright-Nehru fellowships. Then in Fulbright-Nehru fellowship itself, there are different types of fellowships available for different categories in Fulbright-Nehru fellowships. Then comes Fulbright-Kalam climate fellowships. It was recently implemented fellowship. And for a Fulbright-Kalam fellowship, it is like a fellowship which is implemented in partnership with Indian government, because for Fulbright-Kalam fellowship, half of the amount is funded by Indian government. Not only US is independently doing that, but there is some amount of money which is spent by Indian government for that fellowship also. Then we have other Fulbright fellowships other than Nehru and Kalam fellowship. We have other like English language teaching assistant fellowship, teacher excellence fellowships. Like that, we have other fellowships. So these are the Fulbright-Nehru fellowships available. Fulbright-Nehru Masters Fellowship. Fulbright-Nehru Masters Fellowship is means the fellowship which is available for doing a master's program in United States. So those who have completed the graduation. So there is some kind of criteria for that I will discuss later. So it's a fellowship which is available for pursuing master's degree in United States. Then comes Fulbright-Nehru Doctoral Research Fellowships. This is the fellowship. It's not doctoral research fellowship is not for pursuing PhD in US. It is a fellowship which is available to researchers in India. Those who are doing research in India in order to go for an academic exchange or academic visiting program in US. So Fulbright-Nehru Doctoral Research Fellowship is for that purpose. Then Fulbright-Nehru Postdoctoral Research Fellowships, that everyone knows about Postdoctoral Research Fellowship. Postdoctoral Research Fellowship is available for those who have completed PhD, and there is those who are applying for postdoctoral fellowship, they should be applying for this fellowship within 4 years after completion of their PhD, after awarding of their PhD. So that is Fulbright-Nehru Postdoctoral Research Fellowship. Then Fulbright-Nehru Academic and Professional Excellence Fellowship. That's not a fellowship which is available for academicians. Academicians in the sense faculties or practitioners in academia. So that fellowship is not for student community. It's for academicians, early career or mid-career professionals. Then Fulbright-Nehru International Educational Administrators Seminar. That's for administrators in educational field, like for vice chancellors, registrars, or department heads, or principal, or that kind of educational administrators. It's a short-term program which is available for only 2 weeks. So most of the vice chancellors in our country and all had been visiting US through this program also. So that is the list of Fulbright-Nehru fellowships. We have 5 different categories of Fulbright-Nehru fellowships. Then comes Fulbright-Kalam Climate Change fellowships. So in Fulbright-Kalam Climate Change fellowships, as in Fulbright-Nehru fellowships, we have masters. Sorry, there is no master scheme in Fulbright-Kalam fellowship. Doctoral research, it's similar to Fulbright-Nehru Doctoral Research Scholarship. And postdoctoral research, that's also similar kind of thing. Academic and professional excellence program, which is available for faculties, early career or mid-career faculties. So these are the 3 different categories of fellowships available under Fulbright-Kalam Climate Change fellowships. Then come other Fulbright fellowships, like Humphrey Fellowship Program, that's available for faculties. These all programs are available for teachers or other faculties. It's not for student community. This fellowship is not for student community. Is my screen visible? Someone has given a message that will you please
Yes,
share?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
so you're asking for my PPT. So that will be shared later. I thought that there is screen was not visible. So, okay. So these are the other Fulbright fellowships which is available for Indian citizens. This is these all fellowships are not for student community. This is for professionals, mainly English language teachers, other teaching faculties, then teacher excellence program, scholar in residence program. Scholar in residence program is also another program which is available for faculties. So these all are all fellowships schemes, other Fulbright fellowships, which is categorized under other Fulbright fellowships, which is available for faculty. So those who are in this scheme, only students who can apply for this scheme is like Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistant Program. In that scheme, students may, those who have like English language teachers or those who are masters in English and all, they can apply for that program also. But mostly that program is preferred for practicing teachers in English language. So that is the different fellowships. So we'll have a brief overview about different fellowships later. So I will talk much more on master's fellowship and doctoral and postdoctoral fellowships, because that fellowships are meant for student community. All other fellowships are meant for faculties or early career or mid-career professionals or administrators. So we have just given an overview about different Fulbright fellowships. So just I'll talk about a general prerequisites. Who is eligible for? Like general eligibility. For each program, there is a specific eligibility for based on the program. But for that also, this general eligibility criteria should be met. So that is one thing. So first thing is like must be a responsible Indian citizen. So first criteria is that he or she should be a responsible Indian citizen. Who can, like responsible in Indian citizens, they mean like who can contribute to the full and fair picture of culture and civilization of India, and to promote understanding and friendship between the people of United States of America and India. Generally, what we see with our people is like when we go out of the country, we'll say something wrong about our country. So they don't want people like that. They want people like who can understand our culture and like developing a uh, sense of relationship between the United States, people in United States and India, and thereby meeting the cultural exchange criteria. So that is one thing. Then another thing, like, must not be residing in US. A person or a Indian citizen who was residing in United States is not eligible to apply for Fulbright fellowships. Most of the time, I used to also get to queries from some students who are studying in US that they go for studies in US, and in between there will be some kind of crisis or something like that. They'll be inquiring about whether they are eligible for applying for Fulbright scholarship, because those who are residing or those who are studying or those who possess a green card or they are planning to apply for a green card, this kind of people are not eligible for Fulbright scholarship. This is exclusively for Indian citizens who are residing in India during this application procedure and program structure. Then another general prerequisite is like high level of academic and professional achievement. That's something which they require. High level of academic and professional achievement. So there should be like leaders of their own field. If I belongs to special education field, so I should have high level of academic and professional capabilities in that field. So that kind of people they require. Then proficiency in English language. That's one important thing, because if we don't have proficiency in English language, we will not be able to pass TOEFL exam. I'll talk about TOEFL exam in the coming slide, but TOEFL is very important thing which we should pass for going to United States. Then interview will be there for every program, even for administrators program, even for academic excellence program. Every program they will conduct an interview around the shortlisted program. So if you are willing to attend the interview only, you should apply for the program. Even though if you are a vice chancellor of a university also, if you want to go as a Fulbright scholar, if you want to apply for a Fulbright scholarship, if you are willing to that, to attend the interview, face the interview, then only you should apply for the program. Then you should, another important thing, that if you go to USA in Fulbright program, you should definitely come back. And after coming back, there should be 2 years residency period offer also. After 2 years only, you will be able to go back to United States. So you should give an undertaking that you will be returning to India on completion of the fellowship. That's very important. You can't stay back there, because there is no exchange of visa happening. Because for Fulbright programs, they will be giving J1 visa. And if you want to work there in US, you require a H1B visa and all. So United like USIF or for IAE, Institute of International Education, they don't promote the exchange of visa. And after completion of the program, definitely you should come back. So when you go from here for as a Fulbrighter, you will be getting a round trip air ticket from here, and after the completion, that on that date you will be getting a return ticket also. That will be booked early. So you have to come back to the country after completing the fellowship. You are not supposed to stay back. So just we'll have a quick look onto general eligibility for Fulbright Masters Fellowship, Fulbright-Nehru Masters Fellowship, as well as we have only Fulbright Masters scheme. For doing masters, we have only one scheme called Fulbright-Nehru Masters Fellowship. For Kalam Fellowship, we don't have masters scheme. So Fulbright-Nehru Masters Fellowship scheme. So just we have a quick look onto the field of study which is included under Fulbright Masters Fellowship. So these are the different subjects which you can go to United States for pursuing masters. under Fulbright-Nehru Master Fellowship Scheme, like arts and culture, economics, environmental science or studies, higher education administration, international affairs, international legal studies, journalism and mass communication, public administration, public health, urban and regional planning, women studies and gender studies. These are the different subjects you can go. So if you are planning to pursue a master's degree, which is something related to any of the subjects also, you can go. For example, higher education administration. All the things which is related to education comes under higher education administration. So if you want to do a master's in science education, you can go under the, that subject scheme. Or for example, for me, if I want to do some master's in special education, I can go under that scheme because I have applied for Fulbright scholarship under that subject scheme, higher education administration, or educational policy and evaluation that comes in doctoral fellowship scheme. So these are the different subjects which you can go for master's studies in through Fulbright master fellowship scheme. Then another important criteria or eligibility requirement for Fulbright scheme is like, when we talk about the eligibility required for Fulbright schemes, generally who will be doing masters? Those who have completed graduation. But the problem with the graduation in our country is like, our graduation is only for 3 years. That is not equivalent to US bachelor's degree. That is not equivalent to US bachelor's degree. So those who have completed a 3 years, those who have completed, so I got a question in chat box. I will answer to the questions. So I'm getting questions in chat box. I will come to the questions later. So one important thing is like a bachelor's degree of 3 years in India. Those who have done a bachelor's degree of 3 years in India is not eligible because all the bachelor's degree in US is 4-year program. So in our situations, we should have a 4-year bachelor's degree in order to apply for master's fellowship. Otherwise, we should hold a master's degree. Those who are having master's degree after their UG only will be eligible. So for example, for professional courses, we have 4-year programs, but there is no option for doing for professional PG under Fulbright scheme from India. There is options other, but for Indian citizen, it's not possible. If it is from Pakistan, they can go for computer science engineering, mechanical engineering, music, and everything they can go. Because they are providing masters for around 100 students will be provided master's fellowship in every year. But from our country, it is limited to 25 or 20. So, and our subject is also limited for master's degree. And we should hold a master's degree because our bachelor's degree, which is 3-year bachelor's degree, is not equivalent to US bachelor's degree. So either we should hold a 4-year bachelor's degree, like other than engineering, we have 4 years bachelor's degree, like the integrated programs are there, BSc B.Ed programs. 4-year bachelor's degree is there. So like that, you should have a 4-year bachelor's degree or a master's degree for applying for this. Then another thing, important thing is like, you should have 3 years of experience. Immediately after completing your graduation or post-graduation, you are not eligible for applying for master's fellowship. You should have 3 years of experience, 3 years full-time paid professional work relevant to the field. And it should be related to community service also. That's very important. Like working for a corporate company, and after that if you want to go for masters with Fulbright fellowship, you are not eligible because you should be demonstrate experience in leadership and community service. and you should have at least 3 years experience in that area. So if you are working for a government agency, that is eligible. Like for example, in our scheme from Kerala, we had only one person who was selected for master's scholarship. He was an IAS officer. I'm not telling his name because after coming from US, he has created a lot of chaos and has been some kind of problems he has created in our state and all. So I think you came to know about his name. So he was IAS officer. He went to United States for doing his masters in public health. Doing his masters in public health from Harvard University. He was doing masters in public health from Harvard University. So he was a government official. Likewise, in our like a Fulbright cohort, most of the people who come for master's degree most of them are from government service or otherwise who are doing some kind of work with some NGOs and all. Like for a pre-departure orientation program, my roommate was a IES officer, Indian Economic Service officer, was working with the Reserve Bank. He was also there for a master's degree in economics. So he was there for doing master's degree from international economics from Harvard itself. So likewise, those who are have experience of at least 3 years only is eligible for that. Then must not have another degree from US University or be enrolled in a US degree program. So before applying, you should keep in mind that you should not have enrolled for any of the US degree program during applying for Fulbright program. You should not. You are not eligible if you have another degree from US. Another degree from US if you want to apply for Fulbright master's program. Then for those who are employed, like government service professionals and all, there are some kind of criteria for employment because their application should be forwarded from their office, the respective office and all that kind of administrative kind of formalities is also there. But the thing is that for applying for master's fellowship, at least you have master's degree. Master's degree in the sense, either you have 4 years bachelor's degree or a master's degree, then 3 years of full-time paid professional work experience. That's also important. So that is something which is related to eligibility requirements for Fulbright master's scheme, Nehru master's scheme. Then when it comes to grant benefits and all, just I'm giving a overall idea because you will be provided with J1 visa support. J1 visa means it's a visiting visas kind of things. After the scheme, you have to come back. Then round trip economic class fare from the home city to the hostel institution in the US, they will provide. Then funding for tuition and fees and living and related cost will be also provided. So there is a question in the chat box. So just about the eligibility requirement. So regarding that question about the clarification, if you have a master's degree, you are eligible for applying for master's fellowship. Like other than 4-year bachelor's degree, if you are having after your bachelor's degree, if you have a master's degree, then you can, after 3 years of work experience, you are eligible for that. That's a criteria. So 4-year bachelor's degree means in our country and all, we have only few places having 4-year bachelor's degree. So one another question is there about the global UGrad student exchange program. If you are a global UGrad student exchange alumni, for that person also the chance is very less because you have been to US as a exchange program, but your degree is I think for a global UGRAD, your degree is not from US university. You will be getting degree from our country's university in our country. So there is a chance, but the chance is very less because you have been already to US. That's the one thing. Yeah, that's a non-degree program. Like UGRAD, I know about UGRAD program. It's a non-degree program. It's an exchange program, but you will be getting degree from the country. But the chance is very less. You are eligible, but the chance is very less. That's the thing. Okay. So I'm getting a lot of questions. Please be patient. After the presentation, we'll take up all the questions. You can ask me directly rather than giving in the chat box because I'm getting a lot of questions in the chat box. Just I will finish off the presentation. Okay. So these are the grant benefits. Grant benefits, it's like for master's fellowship, they will be getting tuition fees and living and related cost fellowship will be provided to them based on the city where they're getting admitted. So if you are getting admitted to Harvard means that city is very costly based on the living expenses in that living expenses in Boston, you will be paid. But if you are getting admission in Atlanta means that city is quite not expensive as Boston or California. So based on that, your grant benefits will be differing. The amount which is provided to you will be differing. So then, insurance coverage also will be provided by the USIF, Fulbright agency. IAE will be taking care of all those things. After, if you are awarded with Fulbright means, then after that, everything will be taken care of by them. So that is the thing. Then another important thing is like after you have been selected as a principal candidate, like you have submitted the application. After submitting our application, there will be a review of the application will be there. Then the interview will be there. After that, there will be a list of principal candidates. Then after that, one important thing is that if you want to go for master's degree, you have to qualify GRE and TOEFL. GRE and TOEFL. Just so we are just talking about the GRE and TOEFL. So graduate record exam you have to pass. Based on the score of the GRE only, you will be placed. And one important thing about the master's program is that for applying for master's program, you don't want to get admission in any of the universities in US. Because after you have been selected to any of the program, like in any subject for master's FN master's program, Fulbright-Nehru master's program, then the placement will be done by IAE, Institute of International Education will take care of the placement, but based on the GRE score and TOEFL. If you fail to pass GRE and TOEFL, then your candidature will be suspended after interview. After interview, if you are getting into principal list or a subsidiary list will be supplementary list also will be there. So those who are in principal list, you have to qualify GRE, and the time for qualifying GRE will be very less. And you have to qualify both the exam. That's also one thing. Like GRE is for getting admission to universities, and TOEFL is an English language test. You have to qualify both the tests for master's scholarship, because in any universities in US, if you want to apply for a graduate program like a master's program or a doctoral program, GRE is must, and based on the score of GRE only, you will be whether you will be eligible for getting admission in Harvard or MIT or any other universities, famous university or something. They like all the universities will be having their own cutoff for GRE scores. And TOEFL, you should get like more than 80. Like a TOEFL exam will be for 120 marks, like IBT. It is an internet-based test, and for 120 marks, the TOEFL exam will be there, and you should get only 80. More than 80 is enough. Or if it is less than 80 also, there will be some kind of other provisions for that. That's not a big issue, but you should qualify GRE, and based on the GRE scores only, you will be like admitted to US university. And you can give the preference also. Like you can give the preference for 4 universities in your application form itself. And based on the preference, IIE will work on that. And they will communicate to the US university. So the admission procedures will be done by IIE. Then if they have some limits for tuition fees and all. For a master's program, tuition fees. If it is very high amount of tuition fees, means there will be some kind of limitations, some kind of arrangements should be made from the student side if the tuition fees is exceeding their limit. Like for example, if you want to go for a master's program in Harvard, the tuition fees will be around $80,000. So this IIE will not pay that much amount as a tuition fee. But most of the cases from Harvard University itself, there will be some kind of scholarships. So if you are getting that scholarship, based with that, you can manage that. For example, the friend I have mentioned, he was like that only because he got a $30,000 scholarship from Harvard also. So he was adjusting with that. So he was able to manage with that. Like Fulbright has paid some amount, then he got 30,000 scholarship for tuition fees. Then he was able to maintain that. So like that, you have to maintain regarding the tuition fee. So that is one thing very important. So you have to qualify GRE as well as TOEFL for master's scholarship. So that is one thing important. And after get selected for, after the selection process only, you have to qualify both the examination. Before that, if you have GRE score or TOEFL score, that's okay. You can write the GRE or TOEFL before also, but that is not an issue because it is GRE score is valuable. Like I think it has a validity of 5 years, and TOEFL score is having validity of 2 years. So, like if you have a pre-request GRE and TOEFL score, that will help. Or otherwise, after selected as a principal candidate after interview, you can write these exams, and they will give only very less time, like 15 days to 1 month only you will get for giving the result for both the examinations. So that is one thing. Then we'll just have a quick look on about the application deadlines. So in every year for any program related to Fulbright, the notification will come in the month of February, like mid-February or late February, the notification will come. So, and the submission for application submission for this year already got over for a master's fellowship, because it will be in mid-May, like 15th May or 16th May will be the application submission, and the review will happen in June. And after the review, they will notify the candidates who are selected for interview. So that will happen in July, and mid-August they will conduct the interview. Then end of the August, they will publish the interview result. And after, if we are listed as a principal candidate or supplementary candidate in the after the interview, they have to take within 1 month, they have to take TOEFL and GRE and give the result. Some cases we may get extension, but the thing is that GRE fees for like a GRE fees is like around $200 or $250. I think that is something which is high amount for us. And TOEFL fees is also like when I wrote it was a $180 or something like that. So GRE fees and TOEFL fees will be paid by USIEF. We don't want to pay that. It will be paid by USIEF. That's the criteria. So USIEF will be paying the GRE fees and TOEFL fee, examination fee, not the preparation fee, examination fee will be paid only once. If you're taking GRE second time or TOEFL second time, that the candidate has to pay. But the first time after selected, after interview, they will be paying the GRE fees and TOEFL fees. So that within 15 days to 1 month, for me, I got only 15 days. I was not expecting that I will be selected for after interview, but when I got selected, I got only 15 days to qualify TOEFL, because for doctoral fellowship, we only require TOEFL, not GRE is required. That's one thing. Then after that, they will send, after you give the GRE score and TOEFL score, so after like if you are already have GRE or TOEFL results, you don't want to take it again. You can submit that result, because if it is having validity, like GRE is valid for 5 years and TOEFL is valid for 2 years. If it is having validity, you can submit that result. That's okay. Then after you give your GRE result and TOEFL result, they will send the application for approval. They will send the application for approval to FFSB, like Fulbright Foreign Scholarship Board. Fulbright scholarship after getting the approval. So that's one another criteria. Like if you are selected after interview and we are qualifying TOEFL and GRE also, we should get approval from FFSB. Like in our batch 28 of them we went as a doctoral scholars. So in that scheme, 30 of them got selected after interview. Their application was sent for approval, but 2 of them got rejected, and we got only approval for 28 scholars, and we went only 28 scholars. So 2 of them got rejected from FFSB. That also happens, and the finalists will be notified in March, April. Every year, March, April, for all the programs. By March or mid-April, the finalists will be notified, and the program begins in August, September. So this is the criteria, and it is like a 1.5 years of work which is done by USIEF, starting from notification to final selection. So that happens. So we were talking about master's scholarship. Then just we have a quick look on to, I think it's time already running late. We'll be having a quick look on Nehru Doctoral Research Fellowships. For Nehru Doctoral Research Fellowship, in master's scheme, we have only 10 or 11 subjects, but in this scheme, it's a doctoral research fellowship, and doctoral research fellowship is for research scholars who are pursuing PhD in India. Those who are registered for PhD in India, and those who are registered. If you want to apply for this year's program, your registration should be before November last year. So you have to be registered for PhD 2020 November, before 2020 November, for applying for this cycle program. So most of the times when you are in PhD second year of PhD, you will be eligible for applying. Most of the times, I applied when I was doing my second year of PhD. When I was with my second year of PhD, I applied for doctoral fellowship. So there are a lot of subjects, and for doctoral fellowship, it will be a visiting scholar program. So we'll be placed in any of the US universities, like for 6 to 9 months. Minimum is 6 months and maximum is 9 months. So 9 months means 2 semesters. So if you are going for this at the beginning of the semester, fall semester, like beginning of the program, we'll go there and we'll complete 2 semesters and come back. That's the program. So these also those who are coming under these all subjects are eligible for that. Like agricultural sciences, education policy, and I applied under the category education policy and planning because I belong to education fraternity, like a material science mainly related to environmental studies. Here energy studies is the, and physics, public health, neuroscience, mathematics, geography, chemistry, all those subjects, sociology, economics, history, and all those subjects are coming under this scheme. And the important thing is that you are not supposed to apply for more than one Fulbright program at a time. If you want to apply for a master's program and no, for example, for those who are coming under energy studies or environmental science, those who are coming under energy studies or environmental science, what actually happens is they are eligible for applying for Fulbright-Nehru scheme. Those who are coming under energy studies, they are eligible for applying for Fulbright-Nehru scheme and Fulbright-Kalam scheme. But it is not accepted. If you are applying for a Fulbright program, you can only apply for one Fulbright program in a cycle. Only one Fulbright program in a cycle. That's the criteria. So you should apply only for one Fulbright program at a time. So that is one thing. So this is the subjects which comes under doctoral fellowship. And as I said, for eligibility requirements, applicants should have done adequate research in the field in India, and there should be having some kind of knowledge about the resources in India and US regarding your field. Then he or she should have been registered for PhD in an Indian institution before November. That's one thing. Then in the online application, you should submit 3 recommendation letters. 3 recommendations or references should be submitted in the online application for doctoral fellowships, and the one among the recommendations should be from this should be from the what we call research supervisor. Our guide should be one person who gives the recommendation or reference. So reference should be given online. So if you give the name and the mail ID and phone number of the referees, the mail directly will be sent from the profile to them. And after that submission only, our application will be considered. So if you are, if the deadline for this master doctoral fellowship is June 15, means before June 15, the recommendations also should reach. Otherwise, the application will be rejected. So that is one thing. And the recommendation letter should hold all the details regarding your topic, research, and everything. Otherwise, that recommendation letter will not be considered. Then another thing is like this program is meant to enrich our research experience. So those who are applying for this program, their research thesis submission date should be 3 months after the completion of the program. So if I'm going as a Fulbright program for 9 months, I'll be going in August and I'll be coming back in next June. So, and my thesis submission date should be 3 months after the completion. That is one important thing. So that also should be taken care of. And the applicant should hold a research publication. If we have a publication, that will help us a lot for getting selected for interview. Like without publication also we can apply, because if you give a synopsis or a abstract of our MPhil or master's thesis, that is enough. But if we have a publication, our chance of being selected for interview is more. So we can upload that publication. Then other than that, we have to submit a proposal, research proposal for doctoral fellowship. For master's fellowship, there is a form for giving statement of purpose and all. For this doctoral fellowship, we have to submit this what we call missed in. I got a question in chat box. I missed in between. sorry. So we should have a published paper. Other than that, we should submit a research proposal in a like a specified word limit will be there for research proposal. That proposal also should be submitted along with the application. So in application, there will be space for submitting our proposal and our statement of purpose, and there will be an F&DR form is also there, which talks about much our interest, our future plan and all. There is an F&DR form will be also there. F&DR form means Fulbright-Nehru Doctoral Research form is also there. That's an appendix which you have to fill and upload. For my application, what I did, I was not aware about the application process and all in detail, because I had never gone for any of the orientation program. I have never heard about this program. Only one of my friends told me that he is going to apply. Then he sent me the brochure for this, and I was just going through that. And I also felt like I will apply for that. Within 10 days, I prepared all those things and applied. And that has happened in my case. So for that, I didn't submit my F&DR form, because I was not aware that I have to download this form from their website and fill it and submit. But I submitted the application on the just a day before the last day. Then when I submitted application, I got immediate mail from that your application is incomplete. You have not submitted this form. So that is one thing. So your application should be complete. Incomplete application will not be there. For application should be complete, you should upload your published paper or abstract of your MPhil or master's thesis, and for research proposal and this F&DR form. Then 3 reference letters or 3 recommendations. 3 recommendations should directly reach them, because when we give in application, if we give the name and the mail ID of our referees, they will send a mail to them, and directly they have to fill up the reference letter. So you should be very careful in selecting the person who are giving reference. One should be your research, PhD supervisor, that's must. The other people also, they should fill a form and all. So they have to spend time. They will be provided with a user ID and password. They have to enter into that profile. They have to fill one form, and they have to upload the reference letter in a letterhead. So they have to type it in letterhead, sign it, scan it, and upload it. So in that way, you have to do the thing. So those who are ready to do that only, you should give it as reference. So that's what. Then grant benefits and all, it's similar to that. Like monthly stipend, living and related costs will be there. Then some kind of affiliation and like allowances will be provided, like for like professional allowance will be provided for us, for like $1,000 will be provided for attending in seminars or something like that. That will be provided. Then no allowance will be provided for dependents. Earlier they used to find give allowance for the dependents. Dependents in the sense, if you are going for 6 months or 9 months, if you are taking your spouse, only spouse can be taken as a dependent. Other than that, no one is allowed as dependent if they are above 12 years of age. So that's one thing. So earlier they used to provide $250 monthly for dependent allowance, but they stopped it due to like a budget shortage or budget cut in Fulbright scholarship scheme. So for our doctoral scholars, there will not be any dependent allowance will be provided. Then this is something which is related to doctoral scheme. And for doctoral scholars also, after being selected, after being listed as a principal candidate after interview, you have to take TOEFL test. They will give 15 days or 15 days to 1 month you will get for qualifying TOEFL examination. So you have to go for TOEFL examination. You should get more than 60 is more than enough. If you get more than 80, means it's considered to be good score. If you are getting less than 80 or like less than 75, you will be provided with 1 month extra academic training for improving your language. That also will be provided in the United States. So if you are getting less mark in TOEFL, that is some way it will be advantage also, because you will be provided 1 month training in United States in any of the good institutions. Like that will be training for all the nations, the students coming from all the countries. So that is something which is there. So TOEFL is very much important. You have to qualify TOEFL for, GRE is not required, TOEFL is required for doctor scholarship. Then application deadlines will be like, there will be some kind of, every year when I applied, my application deadline was June 15. This year it is July 15. So mid-June or mid-July will be the submission date. Notification will come in mid-February or late February, it will be there. Then for my case, my interview was on, I like remember all those dates, which was like some kind of exciting thing for me. So I remember all those dates. My interview was on August 31st. This year they are conducting in interview in September. I think that is due to pandemic kind of issues and all. So my interview was in August. I got the result after 10 days. Like August 31st was the interview date. I got the result on September 11th. Then they asked me to write the TOEFL examination and give the result before September 30th. So then I asked for an extension because till that date I was not aware about this TOEFL exam. I had heard about this TOEFL exam, but I don't know what is TOEFL exam, what is the structure and all. So that was my kind of experience with that. But I had asked for 15 days extension and they have given me, and I wrote TOEFL and I qualified it, because when I applied for the this program, Fulbright program, I was just a research scholar. But when I got selected for the interview, meanwhile I got an ad hoc position in NCRT, like region central. So I was working as a faculty there. At that time only I got selected for interview, and after interview I got selected and all. So I was busy with my work also at that time. So that's why I asked for, because when they gave me the date in September, I was assigned for internship duty and also I was not able to do that. So I got some kind of like extension date for 15 days and I qualified of TOEFL and I had given the result. Then it will go for FSB approval, Fulbright Foreign Scholarship Board approval. After that approval, they will notify the finalist in March or April, and the program begins in August, September. August, September. For every program, it begins in August, September, because that is the time where the semester starts in USA. Fall semester starts in USA. That's the beginning of the program is August, September. Mostly it will be the last Monday of August or the first Monday of September. That actually happens with the program. So fall semester starts like that. So that is Fulbright-Nehru Doctoral Scholarship. Then comes, I think it's Fulbright-Nehru Postdoctoral Research Fellowships. Will quickly tell the subject, field of study and subject is same as Fulbright-Nehru Doctoral Scholarship. The same field, all the same subjects are there here also. Then you should have a PhD degree. PhD degree within past 4 years. Within 4 years, you have to apply for this PDF, postdoctoral fellowship, and you should have publications in reputed journals. You have to upload the articles, and most of the time for doctoral research scholars also, if you have an invitation letter from any of the US universities, that will be better. If you don't have invitation letter also, you can apply. Meanwhile, if you have an invitation letter, that the process will be better. For me, I didn't have an invitation letter. Only IAE found the host institution for me. But if you have invitation letter, that is good. But for PDF, USIF strongly recommends for to have an affiliation from any of the US universities. If you have affiliation from any of the US university, it will be easy to get selected for postdoctoral fellowship through Fulbright. That's one thing. Then, if you have secured a letter of invitation from any of the university, US university for postdoc, that should be mentioned in the online application, and you should upload that invitation also during online application. So if you have an invitation, the chance of being called for the interview is much more higher than those who don't have invitation. Then if you are employed means you have to like employee endorsement form is there for postdoc. Employee endorsement form is there. You have to fill that. And the important thing is for this postdoc fellowship is that you don't want to qualify TOEFL as well as you don't want to qualify GRE. So that is one thing. And for grant benefits, besides all other, the grant benefit is like allowance are provided for dependents also. Someone is making noise. So allowance are provided for dependents also. You can take your spouse or children with you, and there will be a modest amount of allowance will be provided for dependents also for Fulbright-Nehru postdoctorate fellowship. So this will be the application deadline mid-September. Earlier it used to be July, but this year it is mid-September, and the review happens. Then interviews happens. Interview result will come by December. Then FSB approval. Then the finalists will be notified by March, April. Program begins in August, September. That is the common structure. Then other than Fulbright-Nehru scholarship, which is available for students. So other than scholarship for students, this master's, doctoral and PDF is for students, student community, mainly for student community. Then other than that, we have other schemes for Fulbright-Nehru Academic and Professional Excellence Fellowships. This is for faculties and researchers in India to teach or do a combination of teaching and research in US institutions. This is for early career or mid-career professionals. Those who are professors in universities. They can get it further. So the duration of this program will be minimum of 4 months and maximum of 9 months. So professors in universities can apply for this. I'm not talking much more about this programs because it is for faculties. Then another program is the Fulbright-Nehru International Education Administrator Seminar. It is for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, educational administrators will go to US University. So US University, they will go to US University administrators in the sense most of them will be vice chancellors. In our group, like our cohort, 3 or 4 vice chancellors from different universities was there with our cohort for this program. Administrators education seminar. They will be spending only 2 weeks in US and they will come back. So they will, there will be an administrative seminar which will be coordinated by IAE. They will conduct a seminar. Then after that, they will be given provision to visit different American universities, like excellent universities in America, for to make a familiarity of that. Then another scholarship program is so I'm getting a message regarding something for academicians. I will explain that in the later session because we have to complete this. So another set of scholarship is like Fulbright Kalam Climate Change Scholarship. Fulbright Kalam like climate change scholarship is similar to Fulbright-Nehru scholarship, but the field of study is different. The field of study which is covered under this Fulbright-Kalam scholarship will be different. So this Fulbright-Kalam scholarship is there for doctoral research is there, postdoctoral research is there, academic and professional excellence, that is for faculty. And the subject areas are different. Other than Nehru scheme, there are different subjects which is involved in Fulbright Kalam scholarship. It is for mainly related to climate change studies, energy studies, earth sciences, environmental science, geology, renewable energy, smart cities, agriculture, public policy, engineering, disaster resilient infrastructure. These are the field of study which is related, which is listed in Fulbright Kalam scholarship. So here environment sciences and energy studies are there in our Nehru program also, but you are not eligible to apply for 2 programs at the same time. You will be eligible for only applying 1 program in a single cycle. So if you are applying for a Nehru scholarship, you are not eligible for applying for Kalam scholarship. So this is recently inducted one. Then the grant benefit is same, like affiliation fees, then tuition fee for master's program, all those things will be similar. Then application deadline for all the Fulbright Kalam scholarship will be same. For masters, not master's scholarship is not that, sorry, doctoral, postdoctoral and academic excellence scholarship, the deadlines will be same. For doctoral scheme is same as Nehru scheme, it is like a scheme of 6 to 9 months, and the academic excellence scheme is for faculties also for 6 to 9 months only. Not 6 to 9 months, 4 to 9 months for faculty scheme, and the doctoral scheme is for postdoctoral scheme. For Nehru scheme, it will be of minimum 12 months to 24 months, 2 years, maximum 24 months it will get. But for this Kalam scheme postdoctoral fellowship, the thing will be like 8 months to 18 months. That is the scheme which will be provided to postdoctoral fellows through Kalam scheme, because that is the scheme which is funded by our Indian government. Then another Fulbright scholarships are there, fellowships are there. Herbert Humphrey Fellowship Program, for Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistant Program, Distinguished Awards in Teaching Program, Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program, Scholar in Residence Program. Which is just, we have a quick look onto this program. The Humphrey Fellowship is for young and mid-career professional policy makers. So this is also a program which is like for 10 months program, which is for research or some kind of teaching activities or some kind of activities which is related to which is eligible for academicians. Young and mid-career professionals will be policy makers, planners, administrators. Those who are working with the NGOs are also will be eligible for that. And this Humphrey Fellowship Program, the important thing is that those who are working with NGOs or those who are academicians, those who have the only criteria is they should hold a 4-year professional degree. 4-year professional degree in the sense of master with a master's degree or a 4-year graduate degree. 4-year undergraduate degree is the eligibility for applying for Humphrey Fellowship. This is also for young and mid-career professionals, and the grant duration will be 10 months. Then Foreign Language Teaching Assistant Program is designed for early career educators currently teaching English at college level or training to become teachers of English. So those who are masters in English is eligible for applying for this program, and those who are college professors in English or school teachers, either school teachers are also taken under this program. So this program is for duration 6 to 9 months. Mostly they will be, if they are coming from school background, they will be affiliated to any school system or any university system which is having some kind of work related to school education, will be affiliated to that system, and they will be spending 9 months, 2 semesters there. Then Fulbright Distinguished Awards in Teaching Program. It's for international teachers. So international teachers from primary or secondary teachers, they will get a semester-long program. So it is a semester program, like a 1 semester program. It is a semester long program which will give training to teachers from other countries in United States in any of the universities. Semester long program. Based on the subject, they will be affiliated to different universities. So it is like taking courses for professional development. It's a non-degree course, but 1 semester course they will be provided for. International teachers means teachers coming from other parts of the world. Distinguished Awards in Teaching Program for international teachers. Then other program is Fulbright Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program. Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program, that is also offers academic seminars in host universities for teachers. It's a 6-week program. It is a 6-week program for offers academic seminars and professional development at a host university. For Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program, it's for participants, mainly participants belong to school community. School teachers will be given much more preference, and secondary mainly for elementary and secondary school teachers, and 6-week program they will be given opportunities in to observe classes in US schools, and some kind of seminars or workshops will be conducted for them in host university. And another program is Fulbright Scholar in Residence program. For this is a program which can be applied by faculties in Indian universities or colleges. They can apply for this program, and they will be placed in US universities where they don't host a visiting scholar or any kind of Fulbright scholars. So those who are not hosting any kind of Fulbright scholars in their universities or colleges, community colleges in US, they can apply for that. And those who are applying for this program, they will be placed in that institutions. And applications are submitted directly to IAE. For this program, applications are submitted directly to IAE. This USIF will help us for submitting this application, but applications are directly submitted to IAE. That's the Fulbright Scholar in Residence program. So these are the different programs. These are the different programs available for Fulbright, through Fulbright scheme for Indian citizens. So we have just given a brief on that. For each program, we can talk a lot, because a lot of things you have to know how to apply for this program and all, but that there is a time constraint. That's why I'm rushing. I know I'm talking in a very speed manner and all, but please spare me. Another thing is I will give just a brief about the application process and all. So this few tips on preparing successful application. This is the photo of our cohort of Fulbrighters, which was given orientation in 2018, and we went for US. So while preparing the application, follow the instructions carefully and adhere to word limits for each and everything. And submit a clear and complete project statement that reflects your purpose and intent. So mostly what happens is when you write a project proposal, a research proposal, you have to mainly clearly state your statement of the purpose and project statement that reflects your purpose and intent, what you want to do in US, why you are getting selected. If you are asked that, if you get selected for this program, what you want to do there, after coming from that, what you can make some kind of changes in our system. So the scope of the study should be highlighted. That is one thing very important. Then and ensure that your qualifications and expertise match your project objectives also. That is something very important. If you write something big research proposal and all, if you are not in a manner to continue that kind of work and all, if you are writing that kind of things and all, it will not be good. Then and you have to emphasize that how your project will benefit your institution, host institution, and your field in India. And you have to focus on the impact of your proposed work. So when you prepare your proposal, you have to focus on the impact of your proposal. So if you are getting selected to any of the Fulbright program for a doctoral research program, if you go for 9 months, what you would learn from them, how it will help in fostering your research. So then when you write your proposal, you have to connect that proposal with your past experience and all. Simply academic proposal will not work with Fulbright scheme. And if you are able to identify your host in US, that will definitely help. If you have a host like an invitation from US universities, it is a very difficult task. because for me, I have tried a lot to find invitation from, but I couldn't find after and in the end, IAE only found it for me. So that is a very difficult task. Today also I had a conversation with one of my former student who's doing PhD in IIT Bombay. So he called me in the afternoon. He is planning to apply for doctoral fellowship this year. So he was just talking about how to find. So if you have collaboration with any of the US university, mostly you may not be having any collaboration. If your professor is having collaboration, you have to find in that way. Most of the times you can send a mail to, if you find the person in a specific university who's similarly working in your own area, if you send a mail to that and all, sometimes it may work. I'm not sure, because I had sent mail to around 20 to 30 people only. I got a reply from 3 of them, and they replied me that your research proposal is not as my kind of work and all. So that is something. Then effective research proposals. Just when we write the research proposal for doctoral scholarship, research proposal is required. For postdoctoral scholarship, research proposal is required. And for for academic excellence, for teachers, professors and all, for them also, if they are going for other than teaching, if they are going for combined research and teaching, research proposal you have to submit. So that is one thing. So when you write a research proposal, you have to be give clear description of the research objectives, mention the like if you are able to find out the universities from US that you can get affiliated, that will be very helpful. Then within the time frame, you will be able to complete the research. That is also very important. Then another important thing which I have already mentioned, which is taken into consideration, is about the reference report. Reference report means reference letter which we get from 3 referees, 3 of them. So that people should be familiar with our profile and our research proposal. And they should clearly comment about our ability through their reference letter. So that is very important. We should not give a reference of people which is someone used to give referees as some vice chancellors or some other people who are in greater positions and all. If they are not submitting our reference, like recommendations on time before the deadline, our application will be rejected. Something has happened to my friend also. One of my friend who told me to apply for Fulbright scheme, what happened with him is like his guide didn't submit the reference on time, recommendation on time. For that reason, his application got rejected. So that should be very important. Then, while preparing your personal statement, there is an option for preparing personal statement, 1 page personal statement. You should be clearly mentioning about your academic area and your skills. That should be there clearly mentioned, and your future prospects, what you are going to do in your future. So that is required for master's fellowship. This personal profile you have to give, personal statement you have to give, and you have to upload your CV also. So you have to prepare an attractive CV for this thing, stating all the things. So that is another thing. So you have to prepare your personal statement, you have to prepare this thing. So, and the selection criteria is like academic credentials and professional ability. It's one thing that they will be able to know about by reviewing your application. Then merit of the proposed Fulbright project, about your proposal. So for master students, they will ask for a statement of purpose. Then the need to conduct the research in US. If you are doing something related to some kind of work, local related to local work and all, if you are doing something related to that, if you are submitting a proposal which is not related to your research area, that proposal will be I had seen that kind of scenario also. One has submitted a proposal for doing some kind of the work for Fulbright through Fulbright in US, but that proposal was not in par with his PhD. For that reason, his proposal application got rejected. You have to mention the need to conduct the research in US, outcomes, potential, and impact and benefits. That's the scope of the study. What outcome you will get, then the benefits after coming from then the cultural adaptability aspect, motivation. So that will be assessed through interview. Interview will be mainly focusing on our ability to communicate with them. They will ask questions related to our ability to communicate with them, our motivation, and the seriousness. We have to, and the one important thing that you have to keep in mind that write your proposal clearly and use simple language. Don't think that using complex language will help you. Use simple language to write your statement of purpose, personal statement, proposal, and everything. Then in this interview, they will focus one main area is like our commitment towards community and national service. That's one important area. So they will focus what all things which we have done for community service. That's why for master's fellowship, we should have at least 3 years of experience related to community service. And for doctoral fellowship also, in interview, they will focus that also. What is the purpose? If you go there and if you acquire some skills, whether that will be helpful for our community or our nation or our field, that will be given much more focus during the interview. So this is something which is related to Fulbright scholarship. Just a reminder about who is eligible for Fulbright scholarship, because I have already mentioned this in the beginning of the presentation. I'm going to just end the presentation. I will take up the questions after this, because a lot of questions are there in the chat box. You can ask directly about those questions to me. Otherwise, I have to read the chat box questions. So one important thing is like high level of academic and professional achievement is required, must be residing in India at the time of applications. Those who are not residing in India at the time of applications or studying outside of India, any other country, if you're studying in Europe or any other country outside of India, you are not eligible for that. If employed, application should be routed through proper channel. Your employer should give the application. And if you are a green card holder or you are applying for green card holder, that person will not be eligible. And preference will be given to candidates who have not had extensive recent US experience. Some people like some participant was asking about UGrad scholarship. Those who have gone to US. So actually that person is eligible because he has not taken any degree course from US only non-degree course. But that person is eligible. But preference will be given to candidates who are not had extensive recent US experience. That is one thing. Is a prerequisite you have to understand while applying for Fulbright scholarship. So I'm going to conclude, because I know I'm talking in a very fast manner, but in order to complete this on time only, I'm just speaking in a very fast manner. Please pardon me for that. So I think I will conclude. This is a general Fulbright timeline, because program announcement happens in February. Application deadline will be mostly starts from May 15th for masters, June 15th for doctoral, and July 15th for the postdoctoral fellowship. But this year there is some change was there, because I think that is due to pandemic. And national interviews will happen for shortlisted candidates, and after that they will ask us to those who want to take test and all, like TOEFL or GRE. They will ask us to take test for TOEFL and GRE. Then they will send it for approval. After the approval, like grant terms will be given to those who are provided with the grant, and J1 visa processing will happen generally in July, and the scholars will depart to US. Sometimes who also want to have academic training prior to placement, they will be departed in July. Otherwise, most of them will be departing to US in first week of August, because before going to university, there will be a gateway orientation. 5 days gateway orientation will be there in any of the university. For that, we can meet scholars from around 60 to 80 countries. Scholars from will be around 100 to 120 scholars will be there for that particular gateway orientation programs, and we'll be meeting scholars from 80 countries. Like for my gateway orientation, scholars from 80 countries were there. So that was something which is very important. Okay, I think I will stop by saying this is my research team in USA, Florida State University. I was affiliated to Florida State University School of Teacher Education. It was a part of College of Education there. It's a very big department, because in College of Education itself, there were around more than 200 faculties and around 25 courses. So it's very ridiculous. I was affiliated to School of Teacher Education. That's the department which provides special education courses. I was affiliated to special education section. So I think I will stop. You can ask doubts or any kind of questions related to this. Most of them will not be able to follow all those things, and because of my way of presenting these things and all.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I am Gayatri Devi from Kerala. I have a question, sir, that is like for the postdoctoral, you said that it should be within a span of 4 years.
Yes, yes.
So for teachers, is there any difference?
No, you have to your PhD should be completed within 4 years for the while applying for the scholarship. So for teachers and all, if you want to apply for postdoctoral fellowship, it should be completed within 4 years before the due date. There is no age limit is not there.
Okay, and if you have your PhD before 8 years, you can't apply for that.
No, you are not eligible for postdoctoral fellowship. Okay. But if you are a faculty in a college, you are eligible for academic excellence scheme.
Yes, sir. I have a question like that too. For the teaching course, you said that your mid-career, if you are in your mid-career, so how do you evaluate the term called as the mid-career? Is it according to the number of years?
If you have experience more than 5 years, then it will be you will be eligible.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I'm Jomi Joseph from Kerala. So,
Yes.
sir, I have 2 or 3 questions with me. Sir, first question is that I'm on my 4th year of my PhD program. So, can I apply for that doctoral research fellowship?
So one thing is that you are at the end of your PhD. That itself is a problematic thing, because after completion of the fellowship, you have to have at least minimum of 3 months for submission of your thesis. In your case, what actually happens is when you apply in the 4th year, next year only your fellowship starts. If you apply this year, the fellowship starts in 22 August only. Right.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
Then
Sir.
you will not be having time for that.
Okay, sir. But in between, I have 1 year of maternity leave and all. So whether I be eligible?
Yeah, in that case you are eligible, because that exemption you will get.
Okay, sir. So one more question I have, that whether our proposal should be regarding the incomplete part of our PhD. based on that, based on our PhD program. So
Yeah.
whether the proposal should be based on that, whether the incomplete portion of the PhD must be included in our proposal.
It's not something which is related to incomplete portion. It should be related to your PhD work, but you can have some kind of independent kind of work also. Because if you do some kind of work, for example, I do research in the area of education. So my kind of work will be related to school education in Indian system. But when I submitted a proposal, I had given much emphasis on how the understanding of the system in US will help me to improve my research experiences in our research culture. So that way we can propose the proposal. It should be related to our research area, but it should not be exactly related to research also.
Okay, sir. So last question, sir. Sir has shown a PPT regarding the subjects, various subjects for the different fellowship program. And sir, these subjects are based on our masters. That is, should our masters must be in these subjects, or whether we like to do this fellowship program in these subjects?
Yeah, you should. You are likely to do fellowship program in that subject, not your masters in this.
Okay. Okay, sir. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your valuable information.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. Sir, this is Vani Rajendra. So my doubt is regarding work experience for the doctoral fellowship. Is work experience mandatory when it comes to doctoral fellowship as well?
No, it's not mandatory.
Okay, sir. Also, there is one more doubt regarding the foreign language teaching assistant fellowship. How many years of work experience is required for the fellowship?
Preference will be given to participants with a minimum 5 years of work experience.
All right. It can be either school. Okay, it can be either school teaching or at college level, right, sir?
Yes.
So
both will be considered.
So we need a minimum of 5 years experience.
Like preference will be given to like those who are having. But if you don't have 5 years experience, also it is you are eligible for application. But if the person with 5 years of experience is there, that will they will be given.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Sai raised a hand. Yes, Sai, you have raised the hand. You can ask.
Can you hear me, sir?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
This is Sai from Hyderabad, sir.
Yes.
Actually, I'm in my second year of my PhD.
Yes.
And I have completed my research proposal just now, and I'm doing it from management. But my topic is related to neuroscience.
Yes.
Now here, the neuroscience here they have mentioned about the neurosciences also. So am I eligible?
Yes. If your PhD topic is related to neuroscience, you can apply in that area.
But I'm doing it from management. It's a neuromarketing.
No issues related to that. If you are doing a PhD in one subject, but you are doing an interdisciplinary kind of work, if that subject suits to any of the subject in our list of subjects, you can apply in that area also.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that.
Yes. Yes, another participant has raised the hand.
Hello, sir. I'm Nooreen from Hyderabad.
Yes.
Sir, you mentioned that since Indian students only have 3 years of bachelor's degree, so can we cover that 1 year by doing like extracurriculars like research projects and internships and anything like that?
No, it's not a criteria, because if you have only 3 years program, you should have done a master's degree or a PG diploma.
Okay.
If you have, yeah, if you have done that kind of thing only, it will be eligible. Other than that, if you are working as a project fellow or any other things, it will not be considered.
Okay, so even if the profile is like exceptional.
Mostly it will not be considered, because in some cases, if you apply, like if you don't have 4-year master bachelor's degree itself, then the minimum criteria of eligibility will not be like requirement will not be met, and in the initial screening itself, you will be set out. That's the problem. If you have exceptional profile, means that will be sorted out in the like a interview or in the like a screening for proposal screening time only, it will be sorted out. But if your minimum eligibility is not there, means initial screening itself, you will be set out. That's the problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello. Hello,
Yeah.
sir. I have a doubt. Sir, as you said, we'll be granted the scholarship in the second year of our research, right? So when we go
Yes.
there for further studies, will we have to continue on the same topic, or on a new topic we have to take up, like we have to do the research from there?
No. You can continue with your the research. You can, if your proposal is meeting the continuation of your the research what you are doing here, you can continue with that. You don't want to do anything new.
Okay, sir. So, like this doctoral degree will be awarded within the, the time span of 9 months.
It's not a doctoral degree. It's some kind of visiting scholar program. Those who are doing PhD here, they will be given opportunity to go there for 9 months. You will not get any degree from there. It's a visiting scholar program.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, sir. I'm audible.
Yes.
I'm just now. I want to know about doctoral research fellowship.
Yes.
So, if once we applied and the application gets rejected, can we again reapply?
Yeah, definitely you can apply, reapply.
Okay. Is there there are number of chances like that?
No, there is not nothing like that. Because for doctoral fellowship within the time span you have to apply. You will be able to apply not more than 2 times.
Okay, sir. So it would be better if you apply in the second year itself. No?
Yeah, second year itself. Like first year also you can apply if you are registered before November.
Okay.
Before completing the first year itself, you can apply. If you are registered before November. Earlier it used to be August. That's it.
Okay, sir. Finally, it was a very good session, and thank you for this wonderful session.
Okay, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Sir, hello.
Yes.
Sir, I have a doubt that like if I'm having any like say fellowship like JRF from India, so will there be any clash due to that fellowship and this?
No, there will be no issues. That is up to your institute. Wherever you are doing PhD, that institute can decide. Actually, there is a provision for academic leave for 1 year in JRF.
Okay.
But if your institute is deciding that you should be provided with JRF during that time also, that is institute's decision. There will be
so there will be no
obligation.
problem of like I should not have my JRF or something like that, or
no, there is no problem like that, because USA for Fulbright doesn't have any kind of restrictions on that. But that is up to your institute, because
so we can have any fellowship before applying to that, right? Before applying, we can have any fellowship, like it can be either CSIR fellowship or DBT or DST,
no issues with that. Only thing is that your institute should allow you to do that, because you have to submit the monthly attendance statement, no?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. For JRF.
Yes.
So your institute should take your attendance in. Actually, you are going for your research in US itself. So your institute should consider that attendance. That's the only thing for updating it.
Thanks a lot, sir. It was really very informative.
Thank you. So those who are asked a lot of questions in chat, I was not able to pull it out. So if anyone wants to ask anything, you can ask.
Good evening, sir. My name is
Yes, yes. Anyone can ask. Yes. Yes, Pavan.
Good evening, sir. My name is Pavan. I'm from Regional Institute of Education, Mysore. So my doubt is, first thing is I have just now registered for PhD. So before applying for Fulbright, should my PhD title be registered with the university?
Yes, that should be there. You should have a registered title because in the application form, you have to give a registered title.
And sir, if you are
and
going
then
to US,
order with your title.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And sir, if we are going to US and we are doing any kind of research, there can we add that in our thesis when we come back to India?
Yeah, definitely you can do that. No issues.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes,
hi, sir. It's Munira from Kerala.
Yeah.
My doubt is, I have completed my master's in economics. Currently, I am doing my PhD in health economics, specifically in policy perspective. So, under which category I should apply, in economics or public health?
I think public health mainly relates to like a medical field. You can either apply in economics or public policy.
Public policy. Oh.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, not a question, but I really want to thank you so much. This session was very insightful.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. The session was very good and very informative. Thank you for the session, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Sir? Hello, sir.
Sorry,
Yes,
sorry, I got a call in between. Yes.
Good evening, sir. I'm
Yes.
Arundhati from Kerala. Sir, I have a doubt. Like, if we do this 6 months for that PhD, that program from US on any art subjects like English or economics, and finally after we complete our PhD and then plan to join like in any institutions in India, like will there be any issues like equivalency of that with that PhD that we hold, or will that have any kind of weightage here?
Weightage is there, or actually weightage is there. Fulbright will be considered as if you are getting a Fulbright scholarship, you will be considered it as an international award. That weightage you will get for any post, like if you want to go for an assistant professor post and all, you will get the weightage for international award. That is one thing. And you will get preference. That's my experience, because when I have applied for faculty positions, till now my PhD is pending. PhD is not awarded because I have submitted my PhD long back, like it's nearing around 10 months. But my PhD is not awarded because the some kind of issues with the university. But when I apply for a faculty position, only I had a Fulbright scholarship help me to get into that, and there will be no problem with the equivalency because we are getting the PhD from university in India. This is just an added advantage. Okay. Yes, Grishma has raised the hand.
Hello, sir. Good evening. I'm from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. I just want
to not audible.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Someone is asking something. It's not audible.
Sir, is it audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir, I'm Grishma. I'm from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. I just want to ask you that my MPhil and my master's is in English language and literature, but my PhD is going to happen this year on psychogeography and urban studies. So should I apply for scholarship in psychogeography, urban studies, or in English literature? In which discipline should I apply for?
No, whichever discipline you are doing PhD, in that discipline you should apply for doctoral fellowships, not your master's degree.
Sir, I'm asking that my PhD is on the subject psychogeography.
Yes. So in which subject PhD will be awarded? Is it
English,
will be awarded in geography?
It's in the Department of English, from the Department of English. But the area of subject.
Then your PhD is like
PhD is from psychogeography and urban studies.
Like you will be eligible for applying in urban studies and in English also, because you are doing PhD in English.
Yes.
So you are eligible for, I think it's better to apply for something which is related to urban policy studies or related to geography, because in English, they will give much preference to English language and literature rather than this. So
sir, do we have any option like choice, like 1, 2, 3 for applying which subjects?
No. There will be no option. You have to select the specific field while giving the application.
Okay, sir. One more thing. My research articles and papers I have written is in English literature.
So that then that will be an issue. If you are uploading that paper, will be an issue, because something which is related to research, you should have a publication.
Yes. So it's better for me to apply in English literature subject, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. It was a very nice session, and thank you.
Thank you. In chat box, there is a question from a faculty in Chhattisgarh State University faculty. So he's asking about the publication. If you don't have a very standard publication or something like that, you can apply with your master's thesis abstract. That also can be uploaded if you don't have a publication. That is also possible. Yes, Roshni. Roshni, you have raised your hand. Yes.
Sir, regarding the master's program, can the school teachers apply?
Your voice is not clear. Can
Is
you repeat?
Is it audible now, sir?
Yes.
Sir, regarding the master's program related to education, can the school teachers apply, or is it that the college lecturers only should apply?
Master's program, you can, if you want to apply for a master program, you are doing you are a school teacher, right?
Yes.
Yeah, school teachers also are eligible for applying for master's program. Minimum, you should have 3 years experience. That's the thing.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes. So someone has asked about my Fulbright fellowship. Pawan has already answered. I was in Florida State University. This is a picture of Florida State University Education Department. It's a wonderful department. Yes, anyone has any questions? Do anyone have any questions? Lot of questions are there in chat box. I couldn't take it up, but I think most of the questions I have answered. Is that?
Sir, so as you said, like it will be better for us if we contact any professor or university before itself, in order, right, sir? Like, but if that doesn't happen, will there be any problem like that? Like, if we are not approaching any university or any professor there,
No, for a postdoctoral fellowship,
not postdoctoral, sir, doctoral itself.
Doctoral level, it's not an issue, because for me also, I didn't have any offer letter, invitation letter from US University. If you have invitation letter, your possibility of getting selected for interview will be more. And after interview also, if you doesn't get invitation letter, that will be a problem, because in my case, I got the interview letter, invitation letter very late. After my pre-departure orientation only, I got the offer letter. But if you didn't get also, IAE will found it. No issues.
Okay, sir. So that's not a major issue. But for postdoctoral, we would that would be mandatory, right?
For postdoctoral, if you have invitation, that person will be only be called for interview.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Anyone else? I think everyone has done with their questions,
Sir,
doubts and all.
Sir,
Yes.
Sir, I am Amus from Kerala. Sir, I have one concern regarding the doctoral fellowship. If we are identifying one host guide from a US university, who is basically an Indian, does that really matters?
No, it doesn't matter. He should be a faculty in a US university. That's the only thing. If he is Indian or not, no issues.
No issues. Okay, sir. Thank you. And one more. And if the level of professor, like if it's an associate or professor, or if it is a simply assistant professor, does that matter?
No.
Or we choose accordingly?
No issues for that, because for me, my mentor was an assistant professor, and she was a lady. She was just a new faculty to the department. She was my mentor. That was not an issue, and she was like the same age of mine, just 1 year elder to me. That was
okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. The presentation was really helpful, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else?
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, do we have any role in selecting the universities in which we are to do this PhD program, the 6 months program?
No,
or
there is no
after. Okay, sir.
Yes, you proceed. Sorry.
Yeah, so or like after granting the scholarship, after we are granted the scholarship, like is it that we select these universities? How is it?
No, if you have already, if you have an invitation, you can give that invitation letter while submitting the application, or after you got selected after interview also, you can send that invitation letter to the USIF people. So based on that, they will process. Otherwise, they will ask for our preference also. Like for in the application itself, there will be a portion for giving the preference of university. Like 3 university preference we can give. And at the end, after getting approval from FSP also, they will again ask for our preference. So we can give the preference. That's up to us. But if you didn't get an invitation letter from that universities, then they will select another university, which they get the invitation. For me, it was like I selected California State University, but I didn't get any invitation from California State. I got an invitation from Florida State University. So that invitation has been processed by IAE. They only mailed it and all those things has happened, and I got placed in Florida State University. And based on that, like based on our research proposal, they will find the faculty. Because based on my research proposal, they will find an apt faculty who was exactly doing research in my area. So that has happened.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Yes, anyone else? I think everyone has done with their doubts, clarifications.
Yeah.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, my name is Prita Basu. I'm speaking from Chennai. I am presently working as a assistant professor, and as I was listening to you, you said about that the faculties also can apply for so and so on so and so projects, and these are the criteria. So I was just wondering, you also mentioned that 5 years of experience is necessary. So what is my doubt is that if I have 5 years of experience in my present role, that is what they are going to look, or like as a whole, if I have 5 years of experience or more, that is what they are going to count.
Yeah, as a whole, you should have experience. No, not on your present role. If you are an associate assistant professor,
yes,
now if you are an associate professor or something like that, that doesn't matter. Your designation doesn't matter. As of all, you should have 5 years of experience.
Okay, okay, sir.
They like preference will be given mostly.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It was very useful session, I feel, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, anyone else?
Sir, my doubt is you have a Fulbright fellow program.
Sorry,
Are you
your
eligible
voice is
for
breaking.
applying
I
postdoc
can't
program?
get it.
Your voice is breaking.
It's not clear. So anyone else? I think everyone has done with their doubts and all.
Okay, Munira has asked a question.
So Munira is asking one thing. As a Fulbright alumni, are you eligible for postdoc program? Yes, I am eligible for postdoc program after 3 years of completion. So if I am a Fulbright fellow after 3 years of completion of the program, because I came back in 2019 June. So 2022 session, after 2022 June, I can apply for postdoc. That's something. 3 years gap should be there. That's only 3.
Okay, sir. So similarly, if if you are a Fulbrighter and later on you become a assistant professor, whatever it is, then will you be again having this kind of gap for applying for that the programs that are related to teachers or teaching field as you were describing?
Yes, you can apply again and again. No issues.
Yeah, because
at
as you
different
said,
programs, because
for
with me, one scholar was there for 3rd time Fulbrighter. And he's from Kerala. There was a person was 3rd time he was getting Fulbright scholarship. So that is possible. No issues.
Okay, sir. So again, we can apply for that. There will be no problem like you have already been, so you will not be selected or something like that.
No, there is no problem. Only the thing is that there should be the gap of 3 years.
Again, even for the teaching things and all.
Yes. If you have taken one Fulbright scholarship, you will be eligible for applying for the next scholarship after 3 years after the completion of the program.
Okay, all right, sir. Thanks a lot.
Someone has asked what is the benefit of having an MPhil degree. Actually, I don't know. With this situation, I don't know what does that actually means. For applying for any of the Fulbright program, MPhil degree doesn't have anything to do. Someone has asked me to share experience as a Fulbright scholar, but if that itself should be a big session, because there's a great experience that I had in my life itself. Anything else? Is a faculty teaching regional language whether they can apply Fulbright scholarship since they have publications in regional language? Actually, there is some scheme for regional language teachers also, but that is limited, like Hindi, Bengali, then some other people, they have some kind of option for applying for Fulbright scholarship. But I don't actually remember which all languages that. But it's not eligible for all the languages. It's not eligible for Tamil. It's not eligible for Malayalam and all. Someone has asked about application fee. There is no application fee for Fulbright. It is free of cost. If you got selected for Fulbright scholarship, from the day you get selected from for interview onwards, even if you go for interview also, that expense also will be met by them. They will give refund all the interview expenses on the same day itself. Like when we go for interview, we have to give the bill. While after attending the interview, while coming back, they will give the money in cash itself. No issues with that. We don't want to spend anything regarding Fulbright. That's completely free. Anything else?
Sir, we don't have to write any GRE TOEFL, right, for the doctoral fellowship for that.
Doctoral fellowship, you have to write TOEFL, not GRE. TOEFL, you have to qualify.
Okay, for that 6 months or 9 months of period.
Yeah.
Also.
Yes, for 9 months period or 6 months period also, you have to qualify TOEFL.
All right, sir.
But the expense will be met by USIF. You don't want to pay for a examination fees and all. Yes, anything else?
Grishma.
Grishma, raise the hand.
Sir,
Yes,
good
Grishma.
evening.
Yeah.
Sir, I just want to ask one more thing. Sir, for applying this fellowship, do we have to clear NET or JRF?
No.
Thank you. Thank you.
We don't want to clear anything like that. Yes. Anyone else? 8:15.
I suppose there is no more questions. Okay, thank you, sir, for giving a clear picture of Fulbright Fellowship and the procedures and the restrictions involved. And I suppose the presentation and the Q&A session has given answers to most of the questions that the participants had in mind. And I have posted the link to the feedback form in the chat box, and many of them are submitted already. And if you have any queries that are not addressed or need any personal assistance later, then we are ready to help you. And you may indicate it in the Google form. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to interact with this kind of curious people and all. And I should thank my friend Kannan because he has been connecting with you. So thank you so much for giving me an opportunity. Thank you. Yes, it's a wonderful session for me too.
Okay, thank you.
So okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. May I leave?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, everyone. The meeting is concluded.